Okay, this is classwork video 1110. Get this handout, show this work, write the 5 words to show me that you listen. So here we go. Looking at domain and range, we're going to be, for domain and range, doing both set and interval. The other types, I'm just going to have you focus on just set notation. But here we go. Domain. Domain is measured from left to right, where my data sweeps from left to right, where those boundaries sweeping from left to right slice through the x-axis. That's where I'm getting those numbers for my domain. So here we go. Domain measured from left to right. That open dot on -6 for set would be rounded -6 to comma all the way over there to 9 square bracket, because that is a solid data point over there. Interval notation, -6 less than, without that line, x less than or equal to 9. That's set. First word is soccer. Soccer. If I do range, range is not measured from left to right. Range is measured from the bottommost part of the data sweeping up to the topmost part of the data where it slices through the y-axis. That's where I'm getting my y range numbers, from bottom to top. So if I again write that in set and interval notation, if I could clear that up a little bit, set would be all the way down there from square bracket -3 up to 8 on the y-axis, another square bracket. Interval notation, -3 less than or equal to, with that line because of the square brackets, put y in there for range, less than or equal to 8. That is my range. Increasing, that of course as you're going from left to right, increasing is where you go uphill. These are the two increasing sections. Decreasing, as you go left to right, you're going downhill. Those are the two decreasing sections. This flat section, you're neither decreasing nor increasing. You're maintaining the same distance. You're maintaining the same y number 1. So here we go. Increasing intervals goes from -3 square, and I'm just going to do set from -3 square all the way up to 1 square. And if I have another interval, I got to list them both from 5 square all the way up to 9, and those are both square brackets because those are solid data points. Decreasing interval looks like it goes from, oops, sorry about that, let's clear this. Looks like from rounded -6 to -3 square, and then from square +3 to 5, another square bracket. Again, just doing set. Maximum is the highest data point written as a coordinate. So that maximum for x and y, I write it just like a normal coordinate. So it looks like that highest point is 9 for x and 8 for y. That's my maximum. My minimum is this coordinate right here, again written as a xy normal coordinate. So that is -3, -3. And then the harder ones, where I give you a value. So here we go. For this one, I'm going to give you f of -3. So that one is me giving you the x number and me having you use that to find the y number in that coordinate. So I'm saying half of the coordinate's -3, find the y coordinate. So that means I go over to -3 on the x-axis, and then I either go up or down until I hit that line, and then when I make contact with that line, I look over and see what that y-axis number is. So when x is -3 right there, this coordinate shows me that y is also negative 3. All right, the next ones. These ones are where I do not give you the x number. I give you the y number instead, and I want you to find x. So for this one, I'm going to say the y number is 6. If you know the y number is 6, find x. So for this one, you don't start by going to the x-axis. This one, you start by going to the y-axis, find that. Don't go up or down, go left or right. And then when you hit that line, make contact, look down and see what that x coordinate, because again, you're trying to complete what that coordinate is. So that's telling me when y is 6, at that spot right there, x had to be 8. That is the coordinate 8, 6 right there. That's what that is saying. It's giving you half the coordinate. Find the other half. Next word is turf. Turf. All right, keep rolling. One more. This guy with arrows. Domain in set square bracket from -6 to positive infinity, because that arrow is going to the right, even though it's going downhill right there. In interval notation, -6 less than or equal to x less than infinity. Never put the equal line under there for infinity. Range, since that's going down, something measured bottom to top, going down is negative infinity up to 6 square bracket. And then for my range, negative infinity first, less than y, less than or equal to 6. Tough ones. Increasing interval goes from -6 square all the way to -2 square. Looks like that's it. Decreasing looks like goes from -2 square all the way to 1 square. And then I got another one from 3 to, here's where it gets tricky, positive infinity, because again, intervals, just like domain, are measured left to right. Anything going off to the right, positive infinity. Maximum, the highest coordinate for x and y. Remember, max min are coordinates if there is a max and min. So max and min for this one looks like -2 for x and 6 for y for my maximum. Minimum, be careful. Minimum, they're baiting you into picking that coordinate, but as you could see right here, this arrow just dominates that because it's going down. So that means for this one, minimum, there is none. None. There's no minimum. All right, next one's. Here's again where I give you the x number. So for this one, I'm going to give you the x number is -2. And again, what that's doing is giving you half the coordinate, giving you the x number, and having you find what y is. Like me giving you a coordinate, and again, telling you what half of it is. -2. What's the y number? So that means go to -2 on the x-axis, go up or down until you make contact with that line. And when you do, look over and find that y-axis number. It looks like 6. So when x is -2, that y number has to be 6. All right, the other one where I do the opposite, where I don't give you x, I give you y, and you find that to find the x coordinate. Again, this is me giving you the y number first. So for this one, I'm going to give you the y number is -2. So that means for this one, don't start by going to -2 on the x-axis. That's when I give you the x number. This one, find -2 on the y-axis. Don't go up or down. Go left or right until you make contact, and then once you hit that, look up or down until you find that corresponding y number, right, or x number for this one. So that would be -6. When y is -2, x has to be -6. That's what that coordinate is right there. That coordinate is -6, -2. This coordinate up here is -2, 6. Sorry that there's a lot of 2's and 6's there. Next word is shoe. Shoe is the next word. All right, so again, just a little recap. Make sure domain, left to right, intervals measured left to right. Only range is measured from bottom to top. Next word is ball. Ball. And then one more time, if I give you the X number, that means I'm giving you the X coordinate. Use the X axis, find that data point, give me the Y number. And then the other one, if I give you the Y number, use that to find the corresponding X number. And then the last word is net. Net. Talk to you in a bit. Thanks for listening.